Hello everybody! I would just like to say thank you all for subscribing, coming back and watching my videos, and for those of you who aren't subscribed, we are on the road to 200 subscribers, so if you do find yourself coming back and enjoying my content, just please consider liking and subscribing. With that out of the way, let's get right into the video. I know it's been some time since these Pokemon were revealed, but I wanted to wait for a third one to come out, and of course, we got it with Poltchageist. And the two before that were Archaludon and Dipplin. In my opinion, these designs are amazing. I really love what they did with Poltchageist. I also really love the bridge motif for Archaludon. That is a hard name to say. And finally, I love the candy apple design for Dipplin. These three Pokemon, honestly, are what's making this first part of the DLC really worth it, in my opinion. But with all that out of the way, let's get straight into my shiny predictions. For Poltchageist, I changed its green to a kind of ghastly blue, while making its kind of weird pot almost a lighter, more desaturated white. I think overall this looks really good for this Pokemon, and honestly this is a shiny that I can see them making, but honestly I think my next two are higher up on that list. For my second shiny, I decided to make its green more of like a gross, kind of poisony green color, while changing its pot to a very desaturated white, while also making it have hints of burgundy. I feel like this is a pretty nice shiny, one that honestly Game Freak would make, but it's not my top spot. And lastly, I went all out, giving Poltchageist colors, making its green purple and its pot white with blue accents. Honestly, this is probably what Game Freak is gonna do, and in my opinion, I'm not upset with it. I think this would work really well for this Pokemon. And here are my shiny Poltchageist together. Next up, we have probably one of the coolest Pokemon I am making shinies for, Archaludon. For my first shiny, I decided to make its blue more desaturated, while turning the red on it purple, and making its body kind of a light brushed silver. I think this works really well with this Pokemon, and honestly, makes it stand out just enough to where it would be worth hunting. Next up, I turned the blue to a more violet or deep purple, while making the red accents orange, and giving him more of a yellow kind of tips to the spires. I feel like this works well with this Pokemon. While it's not the best shiny I could have made, it does mix the colors up perfectly, and gives it a nice matching color palette. And lastly, I went all out, making it gray with black accents, red stripes, and blue tips of the spires. This, in my opinion, is the shiny I want to see the absolute most. This would knock almost all the shinies in this game out of the park. But knowing Game Freak, this might be just a little too far-fetched for them to do. And here are my shiny Archaludon together. And last but not least, we have Dipplin. For the first shiny, I decided to make its body orange, while making the top kind of candy part more yellow. This makes it actually look like a candy apple, and in my opinion is a shiny that I would personally love to hunt. For the second shiny, I went all out with the candy apple design, turning its red to a nice orange. This works extremely well, but in my opinion, I don't think it's possible because it deviates a little too far from Applin's normal shiny. Next up, speaking of Applin's normal shiny, I made the apple green, but I turned its body red. Inverting these colors works amazing for this Pokemon. It really helps to make it stand out and more noticeable from its counterparts. And that wasn't enough for me, I decided I had to make a fourth one with that same red body. Although this time, the apple is more of a deep brown color and its eyes are green. This is another shiny I would love to see, but again, it strays just too far away from what Game Freak would do. And here are all my shiny Dipplin together. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If there were shinies you liked or shinies you would make or change, please leave them in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.